Claim your seat at the table. A recent online article. Whiskey is no longer for men only. Right. Well, so is wearing pants, short hair, being a doctor, a lawyer, a mathematician, a firewoman, a race driver. I am Sonja Coetzer. I am the incorrigible technology evangelist. I do lead an amazing team. We are human-centered. We believe in the fifth industrial revolution, where humans and machines come together. I am the MD of a top Namibian information technology company. I am the majestic dame. And I come with no MBA. The only insight I see of a university is when I pop in to say hello to all the prospective students and employees. Whiskey is no longer for men only. Biased or marketing. Forever, whiskey has been marketed exclusively towards men. Men in expensive, luxurious, high-back lounge chairs. Don't forget the fat cigars. Yeah. Biased or marketing. Because, you know, men only wash Bentleys, and women, we wash the Royal Albert China. Is this how it's always been? Is this life? I mean, men, hunter, gatherer, woman, homemakers. Is this just the way life has been? 44% of Namibia's National Assembly are women. 38% of cabinet ministers are women. 36.3% of parliamentarians are women. Now, consider, in 2021, 51.51%. I don't know, statistically I didn't do the math. But 51.51% of all Namibians were women. I can continue on some statistics. I can keep you here all night. But the reality is, no statistic will break the bias. And that is what we're here to do tonight. We are here to break the bias. Our very own Nangula Uhanja has been recognized as one of the 100 most influential women in Africa. Christina Mboma, Beatrice Maselingi, now world-renowned athletes breaking record after record. Are they breaking the bias? Or are they claiming their seat at the table? I'm of the opinion that when we stand up and we claim our seat at the table, we are breaking the bias. How often in a conversation does somebody say, I would like to run my own company, but I don't think I've got the skills to run a company. You know, I don't have a degree, I don't have a diploma. Or how often does somebody say, you know that dream job I've always talked about? Well, the job came up, but I don't have the qualifications required as per the vacancy advert. Or all often as somebody said, I would like to be a managing director, a chief executive officer. Oh, the title, the feeling. But I don't have an MBA. All these perceived disqualifications are based on created biases by someone we don't know, we've never met. And we allow these biases created to hold us back. Only when we decide to claim our seat at the table of our choosing based on the merit of our self-worth will we break the bias, and not before then. Breaking the bias requires open minds. Because if we think we can't because somebody said you're a woman and you can't, you're selling out to somebody's biased. We can discuss bias. Pre-bias, influence bias, post-bias, bias. But we're not here to define bias. According to an online dictionary, and just to get it correct, biased is unfair. It is a decision or a prejudice towards one person or a group, normally in a way conceived as unfair. Is life unfair? Everything can be unfair. You leave your handbag in the car, somebody breaks the window and takes your handbag. Life's unfair. Who's at fault? Is this bias? Bias holds us hostage. It paralyzes us. It prevents us from seizing what is ours, what is out there for the taking. It prevents us from achieving our own goals and our own success. We're still fighting equality in the workplace, equality in society, equality in everything. And now we're adding bias. Equality is losing its own worth because we're absorbing it in everything we do. Did I greet the receptionist with the same smile? Did I? It's time for us to break the chains. It's time for us to claim our seat at the table. To be the difference we want to be. To be the difference we want to be. It is time for us to claim our seat at the table, to discuss the solutions that will impact us in this generation, to become the one we want to be, and to become the one we should be. We should be setting aside all our differences. We should learn tolerance. We should learn to work together. We should learn to respect each other, to build each other up, to rise up as one. We need to recalibrate. We need to address the challenges. Now's the time to claim our seat at the table, to break the bias. It's time for us to celebrate the individual's uniqueness, the individual's value, the individual's contribution, not based on anything, but based on the fact that you are a worthy human being. I always wanted to receive national recognition for what I do. Well, in 2001, I was Namibia's Secretary of the Year. Thank you, may applaud me. I always wanted to work for Microsoft. I mean, it's the most amazing company. They do amazing things. They rock. Well, 2015, I joined the team. I worked for Microsoft. I claimed my seat at the table. I'm going to be a bit cheeky. I always wanted to work for the company I work for today. Because I can. But I was more cheeky than that. I wanted to be their leader. I wanted to be the one that steered that ship towards the fifth industrial revolution's future. I wanted to be the one that did things in technology in Namibia the first time. Because you know what? Yeah. When I was about 5, we ran the 80 meters. Those days it was called Sub A. And I came home and I was very proud. I told my dad. I came second. My mom had to tell him we were only 2 running. But I wanted to be first. I wanted to do things first in Namibia. And I have to also admit, I stalked Beatrice. I saw she was doing something like, let's be a bit cheeky and see. Well, I have been addicted to TED for always. The TED app lives on my phone. Many of my career choices come from TED Talks. And if you fall over now, we're going to have a little problem. I always had this thing, the mock speeches, envisioning the TEDx sign behind me. My video on their channels. I entered this room tonight to claim my seat at the TEDxWomen's table. Breaking the bias. It can be done. It will be done. But only if we come together as the collective to break the bias. To rise up as one. To support each other. To stand by each other. To believe that we are the change that needs to happen. And it needs to happen today.